We've got some insane movie news, including a Spider-Verse short film releasing next week, a Sims live-action movie, and Cillian Murphy's next film, including so much more, so let's get into it. Let's start with the Spider-Verse short film that's coming out next week on YouTube. It's going to be on the Sony Pictures Animation channel. It's called The Spider Within, and it's going to focus more on Miles dealing with a panic attack and his anxiety rather than actually fighting different villains. Now, this actually premiered a year ago at a film festival, but we never knew if we were actually going to get to see it ourselves. Sony actually partnered with a mental health outreach fund called the Kevin Love Fund, and that's why this film is now getting a public release. Everybody's been making the jokes about how every kids movie nowadays has a panic attack scene, but hey, if it helps one person out there, or if it's actually just a good standalone story, I'll take it either way. The next insane bit of news is that Margot Robbie is producing a live-action Sims movie. That's the Sims video game that has nobody that talks in it, but they're gonna try to make a story out of it somehow. Now, Margot Robbie producing this movie doesn't mean she'll be in it or that she won't be, because Barbie she was a producer on, and obviously she's the lead in that film, but she also produced Saltburn last year, and she obviously wasn't in that. I'm honestly just at a loss for what the story could be, so let me know in the comments what you think this is going to be about. Star Wars released a new trailer for their series The Acolyte, and there's been a lot of drama around it, because while it has become the most viewed Star Wars TV show trailer of all time in the first 24 hours with 51 million views, it also has more dislikes than likes, and everybody online is getting up in arms about this series because it involves Sith, and it takes place before The Phantom Menace, where there's famously a line where they say the Sith have been extinct for 100 years, so people say this is breaking the Star Wars canon. I understand where people are coming from, but I feel like they missed the part in the movie where the Sith weren't actually extinct that entire time. Like, they were still around behind the scenes, they were just not aware of it. So as long as every Jedi that finds out about the Sith ends up dying off in this show so they can't tell anyone, I don't see any problem with this, and I'm actually kind of excited for it. Next bit of news has been causing a ton of drama. It's the movie Late Night with the Devil. It's an independent horror film, and people accused it of using AI images in the film. There's a whole debate going on about whether it was true or not, but now the director has come out and confirmed that they used AI for 3 still images in the film. Now, I haven't seen it yet, but everybody that has says that they are very brief. Even though the use of it was brief in this movie, it is still a major problem for multiple reasons. First of all, AI art learns from other people's artwork in the world without their permission, so it's essentially stealing that to create its own creations. This is also replacing jobs for actual artists that could have been hired to make these drawings. Instead, they just used AI. When this news first came out, I was really hopeful it was just one person in the post-production crew that did this without anybody's permission and just try to slide it by as a real image. But having the director come out and admit that they actually meant to do this and experiment with AI, aka just save as much money as possible, is so disappointing. On some lighter news, we got some official stills from upcoming movies like Wicked, but I can't lie, these pictures look like something that would be on the back of an action figure box or something rather than a screenshot from a movie. We also got these new images showing Michael Keaton, Jenna Ortega, and Winona Ryder in Beetlejuice, aka Beetlejuice 2. Stephen Knight, who's in charge of everything Peaky Blinders and is making the movie, has confirmed in an interview last night that Cillian Murphy will be returning in the film. That was a ton of crazy news, so let me know in the comments what you think of all of this.